Hey guys, welcome back to the next Thomas VHS/DVD review. I just got an individual copy of the DVD today. Today we're going to be reviewing A Big Day for Thomas. Bit of a history. A Big Day for Thomas was first released on August 18th, 1998. So I think it was only released in a double feature with Thomas Comes to Breakfast, or more than likely, I don't think it was only in that 2-pack. I think it had an individual release itself. I've heard some people say they got a copy of it individually, and then it was reprinted again in July of 2003 with the newer style of art. It got a DVD release a couple years later on the same day as Trust Thomas's DVD release in January 2007. It was reprinted in 2009 by Lionsgate in a double feature with Trust Thomas, which was reprinted all the way up until 2014. So let's get right in and look at this. This tape is very special to me because back in January 2020, I paid $70 to get my hands on this thing. I've been looking for it for over a year and a half, and I've had it for a while now. Now, we have a nice poster. We have some stars: Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, A Big Day for Thomas, Thomas and Toby at Farquhar Sheds. This is from Thomas Comes to Breakfast, and I think it works well. The Being Careful story collection. Thomas on the side, scroll down. This was the last tape, I think, to use the little crayon outline, and it's cute, but it's not as eye-popping as, say, like, Thomas Meets the Queen or whatever. I think this shot's from Thomas and the Breakdown Train. I'm pretty sure. Distributed by Anchor Bay. Shot from Trouble for Thomas. The importance of paying attention. And our story stops. I find it fascinating how Thomas breaks the rules plays before Toby the Tram Engine, but whatever. The tape. I haven't watched this in over a year, but the last time I did watch it, it played perfectly fine. But I do not plan on watching this again. I might give it a little test every now and then, but this is one of my favorite Thomas tapes ever. I love A Big Day for Thomas. It's about as classic gets. Now we have the DVD version, which I just ordered off of eBay very recently. This is what the 2003 VHS looks like, but squashed a little bit. I love the Magic Railroad promo of Thomas and Toby. That looks oddly wholesome. And a picture of Percy Runs Away. That works. And I love how they went from being, like, pissed off at each other to now, like, happy with each other. That's kind of fun. Slim case on the back, making tracks. I don't know how I didn't get the slim case of this earlier, but I've had this released through another means. A Big Day, the disc. It has the clips, oddly enough, but I don't have the booklet, sadly. Who gives a shit? Now, I got this thing back in 2012. I was in Target with my grandmother. I've had this for like half my life. It's a double feature between Trust Thomas, which when we review that, I'll bring this up again, and A Big Day for Thomas. And also, it has the it has the screenshots flipped. This screenshot is from Trust Thomas, from Toby's Tightrope on Trust Thomas, and that's from Train Stops Play, which isn't on here. And here's the thing: if you put the disc in, I think this way, you get Trust Thomas, and if you put it in the other way, you get A Big Day for Thomas. A very interesting combo, but like, I don't go back to this one much. It does hold a lot of nostalgic value for me. So it appears it skipped the opening sequence where Topham introduced the thing. So we have a bit of a basic menu. We got play all stories and pick a story.
The arrow buttons on your remote and press the enter button to watch it.
So we have A Big Day for Thomas. It's a silly story, but an iconic one. For being the first episode to introduce the runaway theme, Percy Runs Away is a classic. I like Thomas Breaks the Rules decently. Can't really explain why. Henry's Special Coal is amazing. It's the perfect part of Henry's arc. It makes him, he's really relatable for me. I relate to Henry a lot. The Flying Kipper is my favorite episode of the entire show. It's inspiring. Trouble for Thomas, and actually, it's better than Thomas's Train. The first runway in the show is a pretty good one, and I love the Gordon's Hill sequence. They couldn't make Gordon's Hill feel that big if they tried again. Then Toby the Tram Engine is a nice introduction to Toby, nothing more. I find it weird how Thomas Breaks the Rules plays before Toby's introduction. What's the spelling game like? Oh, okay, it's on the bridge.
Spelling game. Please help
The
each of your
viaduct.
island friends by using the direction buttons on your
Quite-
controller to help.
Quite frankly, I know how to play this game. I know how to spell. I'm sure anyone watching this video does, but let's just play it for, like, shits and giggles.
Very good. G starts my name, and I am very grateful.
Wasn't this on, like, Percy's Chocolate Crunch or something like that? Okay, it probably was, because, like, because Salty's in it. So, okay, I love how his name, like, goes on to him after that. You complete his name.
Hi, my name is Harvey. H is the first.
Robin Smith's voice for Harvey is very inconsistent across all the DVDs I've noticed.
Be sure to come back soon and help more of
Maybe
your Sodor
I'll talk
friends.
about it more, or maybe make a compilation at some point. Let's look at the character gallery. Which one is it?
Welcome to the character gallery. Thomas has
is this
many
the same one
friends
from
on the
Best of
island
Gordon?
Sodor. Visit them all by pressing the direction button on your controller.
Gordon is the
It sounds so dubbed over compared to like
powerful of my
how it
strength.
sounds. The opening sequence of Welcome to the Character Gallery sounds so obviously dubbed over. Shit, I clicked enter. Oh, that was a bit delayed. Okay, James is cool. Henry. Why am I going through this again? And I find it neat that they included not one but two songs. Toby, having Toby, the Toby song on here, kind of makes it a little more satisfying, because the Toby the Tram Engine ends on a cliffhanger, and the Toby song kind of wraps things up. And Sir Topham Hatt, I don't get what the point of that was, but having two songs on a release like this is kind of nice. So in the end, I'd give A Big Day for Thomas a 10 out of 10. I don't even care if some of the episodes are out of order. I legitimately do not. It's a classic release, and I fucking love it. Recommend it. Pick it up. And we're going to let it autoplay. This release was part of my childhood. It was a part of every Thomas fan's childhood, I think. And good night, everybody. Also, I just noticed while watching this release, despite the fact all the episodes are from Season 1, it oddly uses the Season 2 name boards. It's a little bit weird, but they appear in the two songs on here, so it's fair game, I suppose. Anyways, for real this time, I will see you guys in the next one. Subscribe and join my Discord server if you're over the age of 13.